Hola amigos de TV Agro, mi nombre es José Hernán Cáqueza, vivo acá en la vereda Aguadulce del municipio de Choachí, Cundinamarca. El día de hoy venimos a contarles un poco sobre el cultivo de las papas nativas y sus diferentes.
Hello friends of TV Agro, my name is Jose Hernan Cáqueza. I live in the village of Agua Dulce in the municipality of Choachí, Cundinamarca. Today I come to talk to you about the cultivation of native potatoes and their differences with the potatoes of the year. I will tell you a little about this process that takes about 13 years. The idea came from a man named Alvaro Cifuentes, who gave me some seeds of the Pepina Pintada variety. Instead of eating all the potatoes he gave me, I decided to take some seeds and started to grow them. Over time, I discovered new varieties at the farmers' markets in the region organised by the municipality. I found some purple, white, red, and little by little, I've been acquiring seeds from them. At the moment, I have 12 varieties of native seeds that I'll be showing throughout the program.
Pues que les vamos a estar mostrando a lo largo del programa. Muchas gracias. Bueno, para el proceso del cultivo de la papa nativa, pues primeramente se hace el arado de la tierra.
As for the process of cultivation of the native potato, first the soil is ploughed and the ridges where the plants will be planted are furrowed. Holes are made with an approximate distance of 40 to 50 centimetres. Then, the organic fertiliser is watered, which can be chicken, pork or codornaza. In my case, it is the one I'm using.
El aporte se realiza al mes y medio, el primero, y el segundo a los 2 meses larguitos.
The first fertilization is done after a month and a half and the second after 2 months. During this process, some soil from the furrow is placed on the plant in order to encourage rooting and the production of more tubers. If this step is not done, the plant will not grow and develop properly, resulting in low production.
Y la producción va a ser muy baja. Bueno, después del aporte ya se le da pues el cuidado necesario acá pues en la región.
After fertilization, the necessary care is given to the plants. In our region, due to the frequent fog that we have, it is necessary to protect the potatoes at least every 20 days. Unlike the potatoes of the year that are sprayed every 8 or 9 days because they are less resistant varieties. It is important to be careful when choosing cures.
Que no son muy resistentes. Eso es lo bueno de la papa nativa, que es una variedad muy resistente. También pues asimismo hay que tener mucho cuidado en saber que
as some can be detrimental to certain varieties such as black flags, red flags, and black pearl, which can damage them completely.
Las banderas, la bandera negra y la bandera roja y la perla negra puede llegar a acabarlas por completo. Pues también el proceso tarda en 5 meses en producir, pero hay una variedad que se llama la quincha.
In addition, the cultivation process of native potatoes takes about 5 months to produce. Although there is a variety called quincha, which is a more intense red potato, which requires almost 6 months of waiting, since it does not thicken properly if it is removed after 5 months. In that case, we must wait until the branch is completely dry.
Bueno, los 2 meses también pues se le realiza una sobreabonada.
After 2 months, an over-fertilization is carried out, where organic fertilizer is applied again and a small amount of chemical fertilizers in smaller quantities because the organic fertilizer helps to thicken the potatoes, but not to increase the quantity, while the chemical fertilizer helps the plant to grow.
En cuanto al modo de cuidar las planticas, no se puede hacer con herbicidas, ya que
As for the care of the plants, herbicides cannot be used. We must remove the weeds by hand because they damage the plants. Native potatoes have different properties.
herbicidas hacen que las plantas mueran. Bueno, las propiedades de las papas nativas, ellas pues tienen algunas, las de variedad negras.
Some black varieties contain antioxidants, while those with yellow inside are beneficial for vision. According to studies, some even have anti-cancer properties.
También pues hay algunas que, según estudios, han llegado a ser anticancerígenas. Bueno, dentro de las variedades nativas hay algunas de color morado, ellas contienen gran cantidad.
Within the native varieties, there are some purple varieties that have yellow inside. These contain a large amount of antioxidants and also help visual health. Unlike potatoes of the year, these have a lot of flour.
Son muy importantes ya que son anticancerígenas. Las variedades de papas nativas, a diferencia de las papas de año, tienen muchísima harina. Si nosotros hacemos un proceso con esta variedad de papas,
Through these, we will obtain high quality starches that can be used to make potato bread or for cooking, since their flavor is delicious. It is important to use these native potatoes to thicken soups and ajiacos, since the Creole potatoes, which are very common nowadays, contain many fungicides due to their cultivation process.
nosotros utilizamos la papa criolla, la variedad criolla que es la amarillita, pero pues esta criolla tiene muchísimos fungicidas para su proceso, en su proceso de cultivo, y esta variedad no, y nos va a dar el mismo espesor con un mejor sabor.
Native potatoes gives us the same thickness with a better flavor. Some people think that the use of these potatoes can alter the color of soups or meals, but when cooked, their color is attenuated.
Cocinarse, a sentir el calor, su coloración va a bajar un poco. Bueno, en este momento les voy a mostrar acá una papa que es de una de las variedades de papas de año. Esta es la papa superior. Ese es su nombre que tiene.
I want to show you one that belongs to one of the varieties of potatoes of the year. This is the superior potato, unlike the native potato. If we cut it, its amount of flour will be very different. This variety is much more floury.
Aguachinosas y estas son muy harinosas. Esa es una de las grandes diferencias que tenemos en estas variedades de papa. Acá pues estas las vemos de un tamaño pequeño, pero pues es que las saqué de una.
Here we call it aguachinosas, and these are very floury. This is one of the big differences between these varieties of potatoes. Although we see a small size, it is because I took it from a plant that is still developing. Some qualities of native potatoes are their shapes. There are some long, round, curved. In general, there is a great variety. At this time, I want to show you a variety that is not a native potato, but is one that I also wanted to rescue since it is uncommon.
Papa que en muy pocas partes se ve. Esta es la variedad Londres. Es una papa que en este momento está en su crecimiento, pero esta papa.
It is the London variety. It is currently growing but can weigh up to 3 pounds. It is very good for frying or for soups when you don't want it to get too thick.
Quieres que se espese mucho los caldos, esta es muy buena variedad de papa. Bueno, les quiero mostrar que acá, si vemos, aunque ya la lavamos, pero queda un poquito del abono orgánico que se utilizó para su siembra.
It is an excellent potato variety. I also want to show you that although we have already washed the potatoes, there is still some organic fertilizer used for planting. In the region, it was believed that it was not possible to grow more than 2 crops in the same fallow land. But in this lot, I have managed to grow 7 crops. I rotate them among year potatoes, native potatoes, beans, cubios, among others. So far, production has been very good due to the use of organic fertilizer, which helps strengthen the soil while chemicals help burn it.
Ya que los químicos, como bien dicen, químicos van ayudando a quemar las tierras y el abono orgánico lo que ayuda es a fortalecer la tierra. Acá en el municipio de Choachí es muy tradicional el cocido chiguachía. Este cocido es...
In the municipality of Choachí, the chiguachia stew is very traditional. It is prepared with chuguas, broad beans, cubios, hibias, and potatoes. The most commonly used are the papa de año and pastusa potatoes, which are rarely cultivated nowadays due to their low productivity in the harvest, but they are one of the tastiest potatoes found in the region.
La diferencia de las papas de año como la pastusa con esta que es la Londres consiste en que al cocinarlas va a tardar muchísimo.
The difference between potatoes like the pastusa and this one, which is the Londres, lies in the time it takes to cook. The Londres requires much more cooking time. The pastusa potato is ideal for frying, while the hollandesa or sabanera is commonly used for salting. Each has its own difference in cooking time. In summary, I invite everyone to venture into the cultivation of native potatoes, as it is becoming profitable and is beneficial to our health. I appreciate your visit and hope to see you soon.
Ya que está comenzando a ser rentable, anteriormente no lo era, pero pues hoy en día la gente se está comenzando a dar cuenta que es bueno consumir estas papas, entonces les agradezco mucho por haber venido y pues espero vernos pronto.